Hello! Thank you so much for clicking this video today. I really appreciate it. This is a weekly recap. I try to sum up all of the information that you've missed in the Cardano ecosystem in a short amount of time because you guys have requested shorter videos and I am going to deliver on that. In this video, we're going to be talking about some awesome and important information. The first things first, I'm going to be giving you guys an update on the SundaeSwap ISO rewards, the Sundae rewards. How's that coming? We're also going to be talking about how many tokens you're going to earn per ADA you stake, per 1,000 ADA. We're also going to be talking about some important, bills that are happening in the United States. And we're also going to be summing up this congestion issue and if it's something that we should be worried about, or if there's some silver lining in people using the chain and also the future of 2021 relative to dealing with that congestion. It is going to be a great video. If you guys enjoy it, make sure you click the like button, comment down below, hit subscribe, notification bell, click all. It really does support the channel and push these videos out to the wider cryptocurrency community so they can learn more about Cardano. So the first thing we're going to be talking about today is a very important issue. As you guys know, the U.S. government and the dinosaurs up there, they don't understand cryptocurrency. They don't understand what cryptocurrency can do for its people. And they also don't understand that if they make poor laws that drive the people that are building in this industry out of America, that it will actually hurt America and its citizens long term. And even if you're not in the U.S., this still is an important issue because unfortunately the U.S. sets precedent for many other countries around the world. So we're going to read this real quickly and then we're going to talk about it. This is from Jerry Brito. He says, included in the America Competes Act, just introduced in the House, and which is very likely to pass in some form, is a provision that would be disastrous, not just for cryptocurrency, but for privacy and due process generally. So we're not even just worried about crypto, we're also worried about our own privacy and due process. The so-called special measures provision would essentially give the Treasury Secretary unchecked and unilateral power to ban exchanges and other financial institutions from engaging in cryptocurrency transactions. So the Treasury Secretary, one person would have the ability to ban exchanges and other financial institutions from engaging in transactions. So, Bloompool, my company, we process transactions for Cardano. This one man can essentially look at us and say, oh, we're going to go ahead and ban them. The Bank Secretary Act allows the secretary to identify a primary money laundering concern. So, this guy may be money laundering, a concern, and take special measures to require financial institutions to report information on the concern or prohibit financial institutions from maintaining accounts related to this concern. So they can actually limit you from having these accounts as well. Special measures authority is vast power that the Secretary of Treasury has today. So in the current statute, there are checks on that power. Classic. If someone has absolute power like this, there has to be some checks and balances. And as we're moving further, you can see that not only are they allowing them to select financial institutions and ban them, they're also going to remove some of those checks and balances that are already in place. First, the law requires that the Treasury engage in a public rulemaking, instituting a prohibition. Second, the Secretary can impose a surveillance special measure through a simple order, but its duration is limited to 120 days and must be accompanied by public rulemaking. So with the public rulemaking, they can just surveil your business for 120 days, which is pretty ridiculous. While not full due process, these limitations at least alert the public and gives the public some opportunity to comment, that is good, on a special measure's merit or constitutionality. This new provision would do three things: add certain transmittal funds to the list of things that can be banned, right? So certain transmittal funds, let's break that down. He can ban certain cryptocurrency. So if he doesn't like ADA, he could ban it. Let's say he's more of a proof of work guy, No one should have the ability to ban a cryptocurrency. Eliminate all public notice and comment requirements. Eliminate a 120-day limitation for measures imposed without regulation. So they're getting rid of that. So they're actually trying to get rid of the public notice and the 120-day limitation for the regulation. If adopted into law, this provision would be disastrous, not just for crypto, but for privacy and the democratic public process related to all types of financial transactions. It's not just crypto. They're speaking about financial institutions in general. It empowers the Secretary to prohibit any or indeed all cryptocurrency transactions or any other kind of transaction without any process, rulemaking, or limitation on the duration of prohibition. This provision was introduced as an amendment to the National Defense Authorization Act last year. After alerting folks in the House and the Senate of this amendment's unintended consequences, it was quickly removed. Unfortunately, it's back verbatim without any changes or improvements. It still strips out all administrative process and duration limitations on the Secretary's power to condition or prohibit transactions at financial institutions associated with primary money laundering concerns. Again, as he said, this was already in one of these bills. It's time to call your Congress and ask them to take action to move or to make sure that notice and comment and the duration limits are not removed, as the American Competes Act would do. So this is very important. I'm going to have a link down below for you to call your congressman. I'm also going to have a link for the Senate. I will continue to provide updates on this as it comes out. But it's very important that you do that. I will be doing it myself and tell them, as I stated here, this was actually included in a bill last year, but it was removed based on the unintended consequences. And those consequences are pushing one of the fastest growing industries out of your country and hurting Americans and entrepreneurs in the United States long term. So before we get to the Sundae tokens that you're earning from delegating to the ISO pools, I wanted to give you a quick update on congestion. Make sure you check out the Cardano 360 from yesterday. John Woods does a great explanation of all of the things coming in 2022 to solve this congestion issue. And, he says there's about 11 or 12 different ways that congestion is going to be solved. And he is stating that 2022, this year, Cardano's Layer 1, which is what we all use, will be the most efficient and best user experience blockchain for any decentralized application. That was very, very, I would say, ambitious to say, and I respect that. And it honestly makes sense. This was always the plan. However, users came so quickly, I didn't think we'd see congestion. But security was always first and foremost, and then utility along with security. And then after that is when scaling comes. And that time is now. As you've seen, we got the Plutus script memory increase, and that's just one little increment. However, there is actually going to be additions to Cardano, whether that be pipelining or even just protocol parameter updates that will exponentially decrease chain congestion and increase the user experience for Cardano. So make sure you guys check out that video. But now let's go straight into Sundae token earnings. So here's the moment you've all been waiting for. How many Sundae tokens am I going to earn per the amount of ADA that I staked? So I've gone and done some quick calculations based on real numbers. And for people that don't know, currently, if you delegate to any of these scooper pools, you are going to earn Sundae tokens for the next 4 epochs. It's 5 epochs in total, and there's 5% of the total supply of Sundae tokens going out in the whole time, and then 1% per epoch. And there are actually 2 billion Sundae tokens. That is the max supply. However, not all of those have been minted. And, as I said, 5% of that supply is going to be going out, and that would actually be 10 million Sundae tokens. So I've done some quick calculations to see. Again, these are rough estimates, but these rough estimates are based on real numbers. However, Pi has mentioned, the CIO of SundaeSwap, that they're actually looking to limit whales. So essentially putting a hard cap on the amount of ADA that you can delegate per wallet so that more Sundae tokens go to those with less. So the number that I'm going to give you today is actually going to be less because I am not setting that hard cap. And let's think about this for a second. If it's equal, 1 ADA equals the same amount of Sundae, then someone with 1 million is going to make a lot more Sundae. However, if someone has 500,000 Sundae, or 1 million, and then the cap is 500,000, that additional 500,000 ADA is not going to be counted in the distribution, and that Sundae will be distributed amongst everyone else evenly. So this calculation may be a little bit more low, than the average because I'm not having a max. However, it is based on the total number of ADA staked to all of the Sundae pools. And that is actually 4.4 billion ADA delegated to all of the Sundae pools. So what I then did is actually took the amount of Sundae tokens that is going out per epoch, right? Which is actually 2 million tokens. And of those 2 million tokens, they're going to be distributed amongst 4.4 billion ADA. So that actually allows me to give you a calculation of what you're going to be earning per epoch per 1,000 ADA. I'm surprised I have all of that on the top of my head. The only number I have in front of me is how much you're going to be earning per 1,000 ADA per epoch, and that number is 0.45 Sundae tokens per epoch per 1,000 ADA staked. However, as I said, that number can go a little higher, but it may not. They may not do that max, but that's what Pi has mentioned in the past. And I also want to talk about when are we going to get these tokens? They've talked about distributing, but they haven't done it yet. So we were initially told it was going to be a smart contract. There has been some talk that they may use drip drops, but that's not confirmed yet. So it's either going to be through a smart contract or it's going to be through drip drops. But either way, I'm going to make a video for you guys on how to do that. So if you do want to watch that video, click subscribe, click the notification bell, and click all, because then that will notify you the second that video comes out. So thank you so much for tuning into this video. I really appreciate it. I hope it was educational. If you have any questions, leave a comment down below. And if you enjoyed the video, please comment Sundae ISO down below to know you made it till the end. I always appreciate it when you guys do that. It really is like a yes every single time I read it. So thank you guys so much. Goodbye.